Les récits.
After more than a year, Houthi attacks on Israel and international shipping routes seem to be only escalating. The United Nations dispatched on Monday its special envoy for Yemen, Hans Grundberg, to Houthi-controlled Sana'a.
His visit is part of the ongoing efforts to de-escalate the current tensions that have engulfed the region and Yemen. In addition, his efforts will focus on advancing the peace process. He will also be pushing for the release of the arbitrarily detained UN personnel and also from other NGOs, civil society, and diplomatic mission who remain detained.
Back in June of last year, the Houthis arrested 16 UN staff members, as well as employees of diplomatic missions and NGO workers, claiming they were Western spies.
By the grace and favor of God, an American-Israeli espionage network has been apprehended. This network carried out espionage and sabotage operations in official and unofficial institutions for decades in favor of the enemy, through its members directly linked to the American CIA.
Amid the recent UN push to negotiate their release, Houthi TV station Al Masira aired on Monday a report detailing how the aid workers allegedly gathered information on strategic sites in Houthi-controlled areas. In the half-an-hour-long report, the arrested suspects allegedly confessed to carrying out the espionage missions for Western intelligence agencies.
ضباط بريطانيين دربونا على استخدام الجوال كيف تفتح الخرائط. نشتغل معهم هنا في صنعاء ويعني يكونوا يرسلوا لنا احداثيات ونصور لهم مواقع.
Also, the Director General of the World Health Organization traveled to Yemen over Christmas to negotiate the release of the UN staff and was caught in the midst of an Israeli airstrike on the Sana'a International Airport ahead of his departure.
I was in Yemen on a United Nations mission to negotiate with the country's de facto authorities for the release of detained UN staff and other humanitarians. The talks with the Houthis proceeded positively, and we hope they will bear fruit.
Back in August, the Houthis stormed the headquarters of the United Nations Human Rights Office in Sana'a, the latest step in their ongoing crackdown against UN agencies and foreign embassies. And despite international efforts to help an ailing Yemen, currently suffering from the worst humanitarian crisis in the world, the Houthi regime continues to be openly brazen and indifferent to the suffering of their own people.